Hey, bro, check the feed.
I got you.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay. Hey, shalom. Anakim.
Shalom.
Ibar. Allah, Hawalakim. La'am. Paul Shabawai. Baharacha. Wakaksho. Yahweh Bahashmi Shah. Hey, with the Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashmi Shah to preach you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indian stations, Israelite foreigners. Acham Atam Kayah Malakwath Hashemayim Korah. Repent, yea, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. First, you want to say, call her like Allah, Yahweh,
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Hashem,
a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and rule well, and much respect to you, brothers out there, preaching this truth with all righteousness and sincerity. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
So he's going to get into this article because, you know, Esau's going into how, you know, he shot down so-called UFOs, but the scripture get into how those are actually the chariots of the Lord. You see, Ha Marakabium, all right, the chariots.
Kind. Hey, before you get started, I want to get one started out for you. Because, like you said, Esau is coming with this narrative that he shot down chariots, but he's a goddamn lie, man. All right? Mm-hmm. He ain't shooting down Yahweh Shemi Shah's force, man. This is Job 13:4. It says, but you are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. Right? Esau's a damn liar, man. Okay? Mm-hmm. Because we understand that the chariots, all right, as you taught the lesson, man, that's the symbol of his destruction, man. Because these chariots are going to be used along with the ICBM nuclear missiles to level Babylon to the ground, man. All right, so Esau ain't doing shit to the chariots, man. He came out and said multiple times in multiple interviews that the chariots possess technology that they don't understand how it works, man. So how you going to destroy something you don't even know how it works?
Yep, I got another one land backing off you.
Right.
This is the Hayim also Psalm chapter 144 and verse 8. I'm starting verse 7. It says, send thine hand from above, rid me and deliver me out of great waters, from the hand of strange children. Esau, even the so-called white man, whose mouth speaketh vanity, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood. You see, so he's using that right hand at deception. Because if he doesn't address the chariots, then like people will they won't go along with his enterprise. For the mass majority of people.
Yeah, that's making it seem like he's trying to make him seem like he's unstoppable, man. That not even the Most High can take him down, which shows you that this man's a liar, man. All right, he's trying to sell the people a false narrative.
That's right. Okay. I got a quick precept too, just a line back, if I may. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. It reads, "Never trust thine enemy." See that? Like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. You see that? So you can't take nothing that these devils here, seriously, man. You see that? So these devils here claiming that they shooting down UFOs. They ain't doing nothing but shooting down a bunch of balloons, man. You see that? Because Esau's arms are too short, right, to box against the Most High's chariots, man.
Mm-hmm. That's right. See, Esau's playing on that term UFO, because all that means is just an unidentified flying object. So if they can't really classify what that is, then that's what they will call a UFO. So they're not really, like the bar just said, they're not shooting down chariots, but just calling it a UFO makes the people think that they're actually shooting down chariots, man, which they're not.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's why you gotta watch this nigga. This nigga has a fork tongue, man.
Yep.
That's right.
We go ahead and hop to the article.
Okay. This article off RT News, it reads, officials reveal cost of shooting down UFOs. It reads, the military has called off its search for the remains of 3 objects which are now thought to have been harmless balloons. The Pentagon blew more than $1.5 million to shoot down 3 mysterious objects spotted in the U.S. and Canadian airspace earlier this month. Multiple defense officials told the Wall Street Journal, though they suggested the true cost is likely higher. The $1.5 million figure provided to the Journal on Wednesday only covers the cost of the 4 AIM-9X Sidewinder missiles used to shoot down the UFOs over Alaska. Lake Huron, and Yukon region in Canada, excluding funds spent by the Coast Guard, Navy, and National Guard in searching for the debris. The flights used to spot the balloons and eventually shoot them down are not part of the cost estimates because the U.S. military considers the flights part of its pilots' training and has already budgeted those flight hours and outlet added, citing defense officials.
Can we get Psalm chapter 2? I'll get Psalm chapter 2, and then far after that we can get actually we'll get the Jeremiah 51 and then Nahum 3:19.
I'm right here, Psalms. What do you want? 2 and 1?
2 and 1.
This is Psalms 2
Yes,
and 1. It says, "Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?"
So why are the heathen raging? You see, they're trying to spend all this money to fight against the Lord in the chariots, you know, but it's truly in vain. You know, it's not going to be any benefit, you know.
It says, "The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us."
Verse 1 was pretty much the point, because there's all this money, you know, and it ain't gonna do them no good, you know, because going into the chariots, which represent destruction, and then also him spending all that money, you know, it's putting even more of a hole into the economy, you know, further destroying the country, the country.
That's right.
We get that Jeremiah, Baba Kushah.
Yes, sir. Said Jeremiah 51, correct? Yes, sir. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, and I'm gonna start at verse 9, and it reads, "We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto the heaven, and is lifted up even unto the sky."
So Babylon is not healed, you know. It's not prophecy place is going to be healed, you know, and it's going into why it needs healing is because of that economy, you know, which we're going to get in Nahum. I'll grab it.
Nahum 3:19, correct?
3:19, because all that money that they spending, all the stimulus and how the economy is going right now, you know, they only doing things to further that bruise, which is the economy. Let me see.
You said Nahum 3 and 1.
I got it.
You got it. Go ahead.
I got it. This is the book of Nahum, chapter 3, verse 19. It reads, "There is no healing of thy bruise."
There's no healing of thy bruise, being that economy. It's nothing that Esau can do to basically heal his economy. You know, the dollar is done. You know.
Continuing on, "Thy wound is grievous. All that hear the bruit of thee shall clap their hands over thee. For upon whom have not thy wickedness passed continually?"
So that basically was the point. You know, where it said there's no healing of thy bruise.
Facts.
You about to say something, bro? Yeah. It's no healing of the bruise, you know, going to the economy. But we can keep going in the article.
I have one more quick precept to add, just that part of how there's no healing Babylon, right? This is Jeremiah 51 and 9. We brought this out already, right?
Yeah, bring it out again.
Oh, shit. Okay, it says, "We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone to his own country. For her judgment reaches unto heaven and lifted up even to the skies," man. Because the main reason why Babylon is going to be destroyed, because all the wickedness that's being done here, man. Because it tells you, all right, that her sins have reached unto heaven, man. And also, another quick one to add to that point, because what we're going into, because really all this talk of these so-called UFOs is bringing fear to Esau, man. You know, because he's seeing the Lord is pretty much starting to pull up on him, man. All right. This is the book of Amos, chapter 9. Sorry, no, 8 and 11. Sorry, let me see. Where it says the eyes of the Lord. Oh, yeah. Amos 9 and 8. "Behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom. And what's the eyes of the Lord talking about, man? The angels, the chariots, man. All right. It says the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saying I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, save the Lord. Now this is applied to the 2/3 of the nation of Israel. All right, but you can also apply this to Babylon the Great, man. All right, because this is the sinful kingdom that pretty much, has control over the whole world, man. The influence of Babylon has tainted the morals of the people all throughout the world, man. So this is why the Most High, all right, is seeking out all the wickedness that's being done here, and you're gonna have to, pretty much, pay for all that, man. All right, how you tainted the Lord's people, how you destroyed the Lord's people, all right, and how you pretty much destroyed the earth, man. All right, the eyes of the Lord are pretty much seeing all that, man, and they're gonna destroy this place along with the ICBM nuclear missiles.
That's right.
This Proverbs 15:3, just laying back enough for a precept. It says, the eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. Those eyes being the angels, man. They're seeing everything, man. They see it all. And the chariots are just the physical manifestation of this, man. Exactly. So that's why, we see Esau doing, because this whole thing is a psyop at the end of the day, man. Even this article in itself, Esau is trying to portray this, this image of this is how much money we're willing to spend to fight off the UFOs and things of that nature. So all these things they're doing is to get the people's minds prepared, for a so-called alien attack. Right?
Yeah, man. That right there show you where he's going with this, man. Because don't be surprised he pull out Project Bluebeam, and start having some fucking aliens being shown in the sky or something. Don't be surprised. You don't know what this devil's gonna do, man. But we know he's very tacky with this shit, man. So off of what you just said, I got one real quick. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. You can break it down, bro.
Okay. Hey, we're not ignorant of any of this, man. It's plain as day, to the ones who've been blessed to see, man, and to be able to understand these things. Esau Edom's plans, they're all lined up and they follow the same course of action they've always followed, man.
Right. And this nigga runs the same play every time, man.
Exactly.
Right.
Going left every time.
Right.
God.
They try to blitz, left and blitz, man.
Continuing on in the article, it reads, one of the missiles failed to hit its target, requiring another $400,000 sidewinder to send the unidentified object plummeting into one of Michigan's Great Lakes.
Now, if I may stop now, Shalaki. Now, if I may stop you right there, right, that proves to you that this devil here, his technology doesn't have the capability to combat the chariots of the Lord, man. This devil here fired a $400,000, $500,000 missile at the damn so-called UFO, which is a balloon, and missed. Right? Think about that, man. $500,000 at a balloon and miss, man. Showing you, that this devil here, he don't know what's going on. You see that?
Yeah.
And ultimately, this devil here, he's, putting these articles out there, to try to scare the masses because he's trying to make himself seem like that he is shooting down chariots, man. He's trying to make himself seem like that he is the Most High. I want to say, what's that guy name? Harari. Pretty much said that they don't need God because they are God, roughly paraphrasing. You see? Yep. And if I may grab a quick precept, this is the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 2, and I'm gonna read let me see here. I'm gonna read verse 1 Thessalonians chapter 2, and I'm gonna read verse 3, and it reads, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, talking about 67 through 70 AD, right? Because we fell away. I'm gonna keep reading here. And that no man deceive Shlaki, and that that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, which is Esau Edom. You see that he's being exposed on an all-time level now. You see, I'm gonna keep reading here, verse 4. And it says, who oppressive and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple as the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. You see that? So this devil here, he's pretty much trying to make himself seem like that he's the Most High, that he's shooting down, these so-called, UFOs, man. When ultimately you're going back to what the brother Quanah Waff said, it's just a psyop. This devil here, he's not deceiving, anyone, going back to the precept that priest brought out in the beginning, man. We're not ignorant of what the hell is going on here.
Nope. Like I said, only ones that truly believe this are these simple-minded people out here that, just sit on Instagram and TikTok all day, man, and just listen to these idiots, look up to celebrities, don't have a common sense, real quick, just add on to what you just said, DeBar. This is Proverbs 14 and 15. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. Because only an idiot will sit there and really think that these devils have the power to take down an angelic vehicle, man.
Right.
These things have been around longer than Esau's technology. How the hell is he gonna come up with something that's gonna beat the Lord's technology, man?
That's right. That's right, priest.
You want me to keep going? Now you want?
Okay.
Okay, continuing on. It says the string of shoot downs came after a Chinese high-altitude balloon entered U.S. airspace in late January, which was also downed by a U.S. fighter jet. While Washington insisted the craft was used for espionage, Beijing rejected the charge, arguing the balloon was used to collect meteorological data and had drifted off course by accident. U.S. officials reached by Washington Post later acknowledged that China's version of events could be accurate, noting the balloon may have been pushed into U.S. territory after encountering strong winds. The Chinese balloon appeared to trigger anxiety in the White House, with President Joe Biden ordering the 3 other objects to be shot down in quick succession soon after the initial incident. However, in an address last week, Biden revealed that intelligence agencies had assessed the objects were most likely weather balloons, admitting the military had used sophisticated air-to-air missiles fired from multi-million-dollar aircraft to neutralize harmless scientific instruments.
Actually, we can drop the article, and I'm gonna get Isaiah 60 and verse 8, and let me see, 2nd Ezra 13 and 5.
I got 2nd Ezra.
And the Revelation 1 and 7. Baba Kushal.
Yeah, that nigga wasted all that money to shoot down a fucking balloon, man.
Right. Because like I say, it got anxiety from seeing the balloons up there, man. Imagine what they're gonna do when the actual chariots is out, man.
Yeah, the scriptures say they're gonna drop dead. Hey, a lot of them they're gonna be frozen in fear. Some of them gonna drop dead, and some of them, the Lord's gonna have to put the spirit on them to fight, man. Which is why, this whole psyop that's going on right now with that is like kind of putting false hope into these damn Edomite pilots, man. These niggas that see them every day, that have been forced to be quiet. So that's putting hope in these damn stupid ass, Joe Sixpack Edomites think that they actually have a chance, man.
Right.
I actually had like somebody in one of my jobs. Basically, he was talking about how like he was a pilot and one of his friends seen a chariot, and he was amazed at how they moved.
Mm-hmm.
He actually attested to the fact that they like are well past like the technology he saw.
Yeah,
right.
It's I did a video on this topic last week, and I showed it was a Edomite, on Joe Rogan, pretty much explaining how the government has been knowing about the chariots for years before they even started talking about this. And he was like, it was 2 events that happened, one here in the United States and one in Russia at this military base. And said the chariot like hovered over the base and activated the nukes, and pretty much got to the point to where they was about to shoot off, and then it shut it down. The dude was like, he was like, man, pretty much that was the chariot telling the people that this is your greatest weapon, and it's pretty much you can't. That's all you got. That you're gonna be, you're fucked, man.
God, that's right. You said Isaiah 13 and Isaiah 13 and 8.
Isaiah 16 and 8. We can get the which one you got, Priest?
2nd Ezra 13 and 5.
Yeah, we can get that.
All right. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 5. It says, I'm not gonna start at 1. Let me read down. Because you want to get to the point, you want to start at the top. It's all gonna lead up into it.
I was just going from 5, but I guess you can start from the top.
Okay, kind. Second Ezra 13 and 1. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof. And the sea is talking about, man, the heavens, man. All right, not no damn ship that people used to teach back in the day that's gonna come out the ocean. No, the sea is talking about the heaven, man. All right, the sky. Okay, and it says, and I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven, and when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under them. Because when the Lord coming back, he coming back deep. It said with the thousands of heaven, man, they the chariots. Hey, what's the scripture precept that said you know what I'm talking about?
I'm about to get
Kind.
This is the Hayim also, Psalms chapter 68 and verse 17. It says, the chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai and the holy place.
Yeah, man. So the Lord's coming back deep, and when you go into that, that's showing you the power he's coming with, because dealing with war tactics. All right, when a king, pulled up, to fight against his enemies, he will come with his whole force to show you his power, man. And so Yahweh Shai alone can destroy Babylon the Great by himself. All right, but the fact that he's coming with the angels is just a major flex to destroy Esau's pride, man, because this devil has been puffed up so bad. So when the Lord humbles him, it's going to be a great humbling, man. All right. So it says,
that's right.
It's like in one of them first Avengers movies, when Tony Stark went up, through that little the hole in the sky, and he saw that whole armada of chariots out there, man. That's how the Lord is coming.
Exactly.
Even greater force.
Exactly.
In the same way he bugged out, throughout the whole rest of the series. That's how Esau Edom is bugging out right now, man.
Right. As I said, it said when he turned his countenance to look, when they looked up, that's why they keep saying, don't look up, because they scared, man. It says all the things trembled that were seen under him. Yeah, they were terrified, man. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it filleth the fire. And that voice talking about that concentrated fire, those laser beams that's going to shoot out the chariot like in Independence Day, man. All right. So getting to your point, verse 5, and after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
So that man is referring to Hamashiach. How these other nations is going to try to fight against the Lord.
But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it.
The so-called UFOs are actually again referring to the chariots. All right, and that great mountain is the ship. That's what represents that great mountain.
Right, because it's gonna be so big, it's gonna block out the sun, man. All right, that's why in Revelation 1:7 it says that every eye shall see him, man. All right, because that chariot is gonna cover up the whole sky, man.
Right. That's right. And then too, when you think about the movie Independence Day and how it showed the chariot cracking the sky, it looked like what? It looked like a large mountain or a large hill right in the sky. You see that? So that's what Ezra saw. So that's why everyone is going to look up and they're going to bug the hell out in that day. Some people are going to be shitting their pants and all of that, man. You see that? All the scoffing and all that going to stop in that day. You see?
Yeah, man.
So this is what Ezra saw. He saw a large chariot, man, cracking the sky.
Hey, it's going to be a lot of cardiac arrest during that time, man. We're
That's
having an alien invasion. We're getting invaded. Aliens are here.
That's right.
Verse 7. It says, "But I would have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven, and I could not."
Kind of basically going into the point how our brothers is going into how big the chariot was. It was so big he couldn't see like the outer perimeter of it.
And to show you that that's true, I know y'all remember the last year when NASA had seen that chariot. They said it was like about 25 times size of Earth or whatever. They had to cut the live feed or whatever. So that shows you they know Yahushua on his way, man. You know that very well could have been him. You know.
Yep.
Verse 8. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight.
Because the Lord, they were scared. You know, they was in the spirit of being afraid, but the Lord is going to put the spirit on them to fight.
And lo,
that's right. And all these, and Shalaki, you know, so you know just backing up what you just said, you know, the spirit or the Lord gonna put the spirit on Esau, Edom, and also the 2/3 and these heathens. They're gonna go up against the Lord and they're gonna fight. And this is why we're telling 2/3 of our people to come out, right, of this military, because you know Esau is gonna make y'all go up there and fight. You see that? Now imagine being afraid, right? Imagine being afraid, and then Esau telling you that you gotta get ready to take a damn jet 30,000 feet in the sky just to lose, man. You see that? He's pretty much sending you pretty much to your fate, man. You see? So this is why we tell individuals to, you know, repent, man. You know, and you know, so you got it, priest. Shalaki.
I'm trying to find this article, but it was dealing with Ronald Reagan, and he had that speech, and he was saying, you know, aren't we all human? You know, if there's a threat to come from outer space, you know, aren't we all human? Shouldn't we all come together to fight against that outside threat? And that was him referring to, you know, fighting against Yahushua and the angels, man. Because like I said, Esau's been knowing this. You know, they know the chariots are real. They know that the angels are in those ships, man. There's videos, interviews of Edomites talking about that. All right, and they all say that pretty much, you know, they know that it's so-called black men, all right, very tall black men that's operating those ships, man. When they come, man, hey, they're gonna be terrified, man. All right, because they know that deep down in their spirit, they have no way of fighting against those things, man. But I can read it. Verse 9. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as there had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which were prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and the smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid.
So if you picture that, it says the blast of fire out of his lips, a flaming breath out of his tongue, and sparks and tempests. That's basically going into the laser beams of the chariots, which is prepared for 2/3 and these heathen. You know.
Yeah, man. It's just gonna be like in that movie, War of the Worlds, man. All right, how the Lord was zapping them people to powder. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna all those armies that's gonna be gathered, you know, in the so-called Middle East for World War III. All right, all that great multitude of soldiers from all the middle nations are gonna be, you know, reduced to nothing when the Lord, you know, returns, man. All right, and it's gonna be quick. Like I said, he ain't gonna have to lift up no hand, no sword. Nothing. He's gonna, just think. He's gonna think it, and that laser beam is gonna come out and evaporate all them damn heathen and you niggas that's over there trying to fight for your so-called country too, man. You know, 2/3. A lot of you gonna get sent over there to get destroyed by the angels too, man.
That's right. So on the day of the Lord, you know, pretty much 2/3, you know, these damn heathen nations, right? And pretty much this is what Ezra saw, you know, that these everybody came against the Lord on this day, man. Pretty much the Lord turned their asses into damn nests quick, man. You see that? Smoke and powder. You see?
That's right. That's right.
You know, powder, man. You know, so you know that's why you know, when we see reports like Esau going against the chariots and things like that, nah, man. You see that? You gotta totally disregard that. You know, you hear about them talking about they shooting down chariots in the sea, and nah, you know,
Stop
they simply, yeah, you know, they simply just don't have this. There's a bunch of videos. As a matter of fact, there's one video where they actually shot a missile up into the atmosphere, and the chariot came and pretty much zapped the missile twice, and the missile wound up deflecting from its target and shooting into outer space. You see that?
See?
You know, so these devils, they don't have no control over what they over the chariots of the Lord, man. You know, because like how you said, priest, as they think, they go. You know, referring to the book of Ezekiel.
I got a video. You about to see it. You got these. It was actually, I don't know what nation this was that was shooting at the chariot, and it was just it was messing with him, man. You know, just weaving through the bullets and shit.
I think it was somewhere like in the Middle East, or like in Iran or Iraq or something.
All right.
Oh,
yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, those are usually like when you got race crowd, you kind of find your target, you know. And being that you're trying to find your target, you know, you should be able to zero in, but it's showing you that, you know, Esau is only a man, you know, and it's not. You see.
Yeah, because the way the chariots maneuver, all right, they can change directions without losing speed, man. So they're able just to stop on a dime and then just go. All right, they can dematerialize. They can pretty much, you know, go through objects, man. You ain't fucking with the chariots, Esau. So, like I said, stop the cat, man. You know, that whole article is bullshit, yo.
That's right.
Hey,
and
that's
if I may,
that's like it.
Oh no, you got it, Quantum Walk. Go ahead, like it.
I was just gonna say, man, that's how you know these devils can't touch the chariots, man. You know, this whole thing with the weather balloons and all that, man, them claiming they're UFOs and all that shit. When they missing shots, you know what I'm saying? They shooting hundreds, thousands of rounds at that chariot, and they not even getting close. You know, it's look, man, Esau ain't got a chance. Esau own planes is crashing into each other. How are they gonna fight against the chariots?
Falling out of the sky and shit.
That's right. That's right. And what the priest just showed in that video looked like a damn video game of damn Galaga or something.
Yeah,
you see
yeah.
That? The damn chariots was
right.
Pretty much. Yeah, you know, the damn chariots was pretty much just toying with the damn bullets. You see?
Exactly.
So Esau shooting a $400,000, $500,000 missile, showing you where your tax money going at, man, into the damn sea from damn where. You see?
Right.
You know, so this is why, you know, scriptures definitely, man, tell you to never trust thy enemy. And then too, even if you go into the book of was it Baal and the Dragon? How the angel of the Lord came to Habakkuk, right? While he was in how he was in Jerusalem, and pretty much through the vehemency, pretty much caused him to be in Babylon. And when you look at the chariots, right, they can be in one place 1 minute and then gone the next. You see,
right.
So you know the chariots or the angels of the Lord, they're spiritual, man. Esau's a carnal man. You see that? So Esau can't take his carnal means and defeat something that's spiritual, man. Can't come against the Most High.
And you know it's heavy what you just said too, because they got videos. You see the chariot, siphoning energy from the sun, you know, from the moon. All right, so that's them preparing their arsenal to come, you know, and destroy this place, man. You know. But like you said, that's all propaganda, man. I got a definition in the etymology of propaganda. It says the congregation for propagating the faith. All right, and that's ultimately what these devils are trying to do, man. All right, they're trying to propagate the faith that they can think that they can just destroy the angels, man. You know, they think they can go to war with the Most High, you know, and win. All right, but the scriptures tell you, man, that's going to be a losing fight for Esau, man. You know, because as we said, the chariots spell out Esau's destruction, man. All right, that's why he's so afraid, man.
That's right.
I got a quick precept.
You got it.
This 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8 in the NLT, it reads, "Then the man of lawlessness will be revealed, but the Lord Yahushua will kill him with the breath of his mouth and destroy him by the splendor of his coming." And what's that splendor going to come through, man? The chariots. You know, it's going to be the most magnificent sign that you've ever seen, man. You know, like the brother, like the priest was saying, man, people going to be having heart attacks. People going to be shitting on themselves, man. You know, with the magnificence of the splendor of the coming of Yahushua, man.
What was that?
2 Thessalonians 2 and 8 in the NLT. It says, verse 9, "This man will come to do the work of Satan, which is with his counterfeit power and signs and miracles." And we're seeing these counterfeit powers, man. You know, this man got you put the money up to the light, man. And, you know, it's looking funny, man. You know what I'm saying? All these works that they do, all these things they do to portray this might that they have, you know, that it's gonna show itself to be of naught, man. You know.
And then to add to what you're saying too, because it said what in Job 9:24, it said the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. The power that Esau has is not even his; it's borrowed, man. So how you going to defeat the Lord with his own power, man?
Exactly.
That's right. That's right. And scriptures tell you that this devil here is not going to prevail against the Lord. Got a quick precept. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12, and I'm going to start at verse 7. It reads, "And there was war in heaven." It's like it. "And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon," which is Esau, "and the dragon fought against his angels and prevailed." What? It prevailed not. You see that? It didn't say that these damn devils was going to prevail or meet them halfway. And no, it said prevailed not. You see that? "Neither was their place found any more in heaven." You see that? So
man.
Once these once the angels of the Lord pretty much come against this devil here, or vice versa, you know, these devils, they're gonna lose, and that's gonna be it for them, man. They're gonna go into hardcore captivity after that. You see that? There's not gonna be them rising again, you know, nothing like that. You got it, priest.
Yeah, because Quantum Up, you said that Esau has that counterfeit power, right? So I looked up counterfeit. It says to pretend to be. It says to imitate. All right. It says to make copy of, to imitate without authority or right, especially with a view to deceive or defraud. Because this nigga really don't got no power, man. All right. He has been given power, you know, to take peace away from the earth. But when it comes to the Most High, all right, and his son, all right, and the angels, man, Esau, he's about to be shown that he never had power in the first place, man. All right. Everything that he has is a damn lie, man. And the Most High has made this nigga believe that he got the juice, man, when he don't.
Right.
That's right.
Continuing on, it's verse 10, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 10 in the NLT, it says, "He will use every kind of deception to fool those on their way to destruction."
See?
Because they refuse to love and accept the truth that would save them.
Yeah. You feel like this devil has the power to take out the Most High, you know, and his army, man. All right, and that shows you don't really believe that the Most High that he is, man. All right, that he is the one true living power. How is the God, the creator of the heaven and the earth, going to give a creation power to defeat him? That don't even make sense, man.
Right. What's the scripture say? The axe boasts of itself.
That's a good one.
Yeah, because that's what Esau's doing, man. You know, he's deceiving the masses. Why wouldn't they just be realistic in all these alien movies and have the Earth get destroyed? You know, because that's what would actually happen, man. You know, there's no power that you can fight against. Like all these regular militaries and weapons they got. This stuff is thousands and thousands upon thousands of years behind whatever technology the angels got, man. You know, so them trying to put that seed of doubt in the minds of the people, like it's like, okay, well, you know, maybe we can fight against a extraterrestrial force. You know, maybe we do stand a chance. That's what all this media, as brother brought out, the propaganda, all these things are being put into the airwaves so that the minds of the people don't get dismayed, man.
Right, because if Esau were to come out and say that, pretty much, you know, on the mainstream wise, you have them saying it, you know, in these different interviews, but on the mainstream, they're never going to admit it. But if they came out and said that there was somebody or something greater than him, then that would show that that he's not to be feared. All right, the Most High is to be feared because there's nothing that can come against the Most High, man. All right, that's why it says it's a terrible thing to fall into the hands of the living power. And Esau's gonna find it out the hard way. But you said you had a precept?
I got one. This might work for you. This is Yeshaya, also Isaiah 29:16. It says, "Surely your turning of things upside down shall not be esteemed." So, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he understanding? Did you want that one?
That's a good one. You break that down. I got something that's gonna add to that.
Essentially, that's what Esau is doing. He's boasting himself against the Lord. You see, that's why the Lord is going to take him down. The Lord is basically building him up so that he can take him down like Pharaoh.
That's right. To add to that, because this nigga has got beside himself, man. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 15. Shall the axe boast itself against him that heweth therewith? Or shall the saw magnify itself against him that shaketh it? As if the rod should take itself against them that lift it up, or as if the staff should lift itself, as if it were no wood. Therefore shall the Lord of hosts send among his fat. Well, that was the point. Yeah, verse 15. Like Quan said, man. Now go ahead, bro.
Oh, look, the Esau is a tool. At the end of the day, he's the sword that the Lord is using to bring judgment on the earth, right? But as the brother mentioned, they got beside themselves, man. They think that they can compare themselves to the Most High because he's giving them, this power, this influence, the control over the earth, in its current state. But there's things that they have no access to, they have no knowledge of, man. But these devils believe that they're gonna be able to fulfill all their devices, all their wicked plans, because they got pride, upon themselves, man.
Hey, you made a good point. You said that that there's things that they can't do. How are you can't get below a certain depth in the ocean, but yet you can shoot down a chariot?
What was that?
You can't, huh?
What scripture was that?
That was Isaiah 10 and 15. You got Esau. He can't go outside of the certain atmosphere, man. Certain level of the atmosphere.
The Van Allen belt.
Exactly.
Yep.
So how the hell are you gonna be able to contend with an angelic, a celestial being in a celestial vehicle, man? You out your
this
mind,
devil.
man. No,
this devil here can't even hunt Leviathan.
Right.
But
hey.
Exactly. This devil here can't hunt Leviathan. He can't count the children of Israel. Right? He can't go down to the bottom of the sea. He can't count the number of the sky. The damn stars in the sky. Right? So everything that this devil here is saying, it's like a child. How you give a child a little bit of power and the child walk around with their chest poked up until a grown adult slap him upside the head, man. And that's how Yahawashi Greg come back here and do, man. He grab smack the hell out of that little child and make them remember, like, look, these people here, which are the Israelites, these are my chosen people. And your ass Greg going in hardcore captivity, man. So them shooting chariots out of the sky and all of that, no, man.
Hey,
I got a quick precept, if I may.
I'll go after you. Go ahead.
John, I got a quick precept, if I may. This is the book of Psalm, chapter 104. And I'm going to start at verse 1. It reads, "Bless the Lord, O my soul, O Lord, my power. Thou art very great. Thou art clothed with honor and majesty." You see that? Who covers thyself with light as with a garment, who stretcheth out the heavens like a curtain. You see that? So the Most High, he's in control of everything that we know of, not Esau, Edom. You see that? I'm going to keep reading here. Verse 3, "Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds of his chariot." You see that? "Who walketh upon the wings of his wind." You see that? So these chariots belong to the Lord. You see that? So, these devils here, again, they don't have the technology to go down to the bottom of the damn sea. They don't have the technology to go to space. You see that? So they definitely don't have the technology to come against something that the Lord has created, man, to be majestic, man. You see that? These angelic forces, man.
Right.
You know, it's just not possible, man.
Like you said, man. Hey, Esau, he can't touch a terrestrial being such as Leviathan. So how you gonna be able to touch a celestial being, man? You know, I got that real quick, and this is Job 41, and start at 1, and this is going into Leviathan, okay? Which Leviathan is real until you know non-believers out there, man. All right, so-called
right.
Godzilla is real, man. All right, and it's in the Bible. All right, so this is Job 41:1. It says, "Canst thou draw out Leviathan with an hook, or his tongue with a cord which thou lettest down? Can thou put a hook into his nose, or bore his jaw through with a thorn? Will he make any supplication unto thee? Will he speak soft words unto thee?" All right. It says, "Will he make a covenant with thee? Will thou take him for a servant forever?" Yeah, can you put Leviathan in the damn zoo? All right. Can you do anything with Leviathan, man? The answer is no. All right.
The Lord, hell no.
Hey, the Lord gave Leviathan the power, you know, pretty much the power over, you know, this world as far as for an animal, man, you know, a beast. All right. He's unstoppable until everything, man. All right. Except the Lord, of course. It says, "Will thou play with him as with a bird, or will thou bind him for thy nation?" Yeah, you're not going to be able to bind Leviathan, man. And it show you that they know this because when you watch Godzilla, man, all right, hey, they can't do nothing with Godzilla. They can shoot nukes at Godzilla, man. It's going to get into, you know, and you ain't going to be able to do nothing with him, right? I'm going to jump down. Matter of fact, I'm going to read verse 7 and jump down. It says, "Canst thou fill his skin with barbed irons, or his head with fish spears?" Yeah, you can't shoot no spears, no what you call the little harpoons or whatever. You can't pierce Leviathan, man. All right, so jumping down to verse 15, it says, "His scales are his pride, shut up together as with a closed seal. One is so near another that no air can come between them. They are joined one to another. They stick together that they cannot be sundered." So a nuclear missile can't even pierce Leviathan's skin, man. All right. So this is a land creature, well, a sea creature, but it's a terrestrial creature nonetheless because it's from the earth. Okay, and there's more than one Leviathan, man. All right.
That's right, priest. And if I may add too, you know, his scales are so close together, right? They're damn near, well, pretty much they're impenetrable.
Exactly.
You see that? And when you think about Esau's metal, you know, all you gotta do is put a little bit of heat to it. You could poke a hole through it. You see that?
Right.
So when they go down a certain depth, that damn metal, it starts to crumble to the point where they gotta resurface. You see that?
Yes.
But Leviathan, his scales don't do that. That's why they can't go all the way down to the bottom, man.
Yeah, and that's, you know, other sea creatures as well, because the further you go down the ocean, man, the sea pressure gets, you know, heavy and heavy. That's why certain animals, all right, that's down there, you know, in the lower parts of the ocean, Esau can't get to because they're made to be able to withstand that pressure, man. All right, so these are creatures that have better so-called technology, or I'm not gonna say technology. They have better, you know, abilities than Esau's technology, man. Okay,
that's right. And just to add on, and Shalaki, just to add further on to your point, that's why you see videos of chariots going down into the water. You know, because you know Esau, you know, because you know the chariots, they know that Esau can't get down there, man.
Exactly.
You know.
Hey, chariots probably Leviathan down there, man. It says,
that's right.
Verse 18, "By his knee seems a light doeth shine, and his eyes are like the eyelids of the morning. Out of his mouth go burning lamps, and sparks of fire leap out. Out of his nostrils goeth smoke, as out of a deep pot of cauldron. His breath kindleth coals, and a flame goeth out of his mouth." So Leviathan has the ability to breathe fire, man. All right, as it shows you in Godzilla, man. All right, so if your technology, your military can't take out Leviathan, how you gonna take out a chariot, man? You know, so just wanted to bring that point out.
Right.
That's right. I'm gonna get Zechariah 5, and I'm gonna go ahead and close it. Bro, I ain't had nothing.
Yeah, I got a quick I got a quick precept just to back up Priest. This is the book of Psalm, chapter 104, and I'm gonna start at verse 26, and it reads, There go the ships. There is that Leviathan whom thou hast made to play therein. You see that? So this is where Leviathan dwells in the ocean, man. See that? Verse 27. These wait all upon thee, that thou mayest give them their meat in due season. You see that? So, just backing up what Priest said, going to that pretty much into that scripture that he brought out in the book of Job, the Leviathan does exist. And if Esau can't hunt out Leviathan, right, which is down there in the bottom of the ocean, the hell make you think he's shooting down chariots in the sky?
Exactly.
They can't even search the Amazon, man. They can't even search the Congo. It's land that they can't even get to. So why would they have any power to take over extraterrestrial beings, man?
Exactly. This devil can't even tell the truth. So how? I mean, come on, man. This devil can't even tell the truth. So if he can't tell the truth, something as simple as that, then everything else that he says out of his mouth, you can't take it. This devil's serious, man.
Hell no.
He's shooting down chariots. Come on, man. Really?
Right.
I'll
read that for you, one.
Come.
Oh, Salaki, you was still talking to Bar, Salaki?
No, sir. You got it, Priest. You got it, you want.
All right. This is Zechariah chapter 5, verse 1. Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll.
Kind of flying roll referring to the so-called UFOs, which are the chariots.
Yeah. So they can take, different shapes. So this particular one that Zechariah seen looked like a flying roll.
Right.
It says, and he said unto me, because like the one they talk about a lot, they call it the Tic Tac, It says, and he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits.
Which is going into the measurements of the chariot.
Yeah, and that's a big ship unto us. But really, that's a small ship compared to the rest of the chariot that is going to come and invade Babylon the Great.
Right.
It says, then he said unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth. You go ahead, bro. Somebody say something? Oh, okay. It says, for everyone that stealeth shall be cut off on this side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it.
So like to was that the end of verse 3?
Yeah.
So just going into like the title of the video, this represents the downfall of Esau Edom in 2/3, which are going to be destroyed by the nukes and the chariots.
Yeah, man. This curse, and it says this is the curse that goes forth over the face of the earth, man, because Esau knows that spells out his destruction. It tells you in what's that, Proverbs 3:33, I think, the curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked. You can apply that. That's a good precept for that, man, because Esau's doomed. All right, the house of the thief, man. This is well, I'm just gonna say it, verse 4. I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, because when I want to add to that, it says, for everyone that stealeth shall be cut off on this side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off on that side according to it, because Esau stole us. All right, he stole us, from the western coast of Africa and different parts of Africa. All right, and it says that everyone that sweareth shall be cut off. Man, you're not supposed to swear. All right, Esau swear. First of all, he says he's the Most High's children, which he's a liar, and then he does what? He had you swear in on the Bible when you go to court, which is off. All right, you're not supposed to swear on anything, man. Okay, but it says, verse 4, I will bring it forth, say the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof.
So pretty much, again, Esau knows this represents the end of his kingdom. You see, so he's bugging out, but he has to address the chariots to make it seem as if to control the narrative. Yep. Well, that was pretty much it.
That's right.
Brothers had any other precepts?
I had one real quick.
Con.
Oh, I got one too, matter of fact.
This is Isaiah 19 and verse 1. It reads, the burden of Egypt. You know, and that burden goes into a heavy, you know, something that's toiling on you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Something that's you know affecting your mind. You know, and that's what's happening. You know, with these chariots, man. You know, the chariots are having this man bug out. It's causing this man to lose sleep. You know, it's making him irrational and make you know, moves and what's the word? Different declarations out here, you know, in order to try to defend himself, man. You know, because they can see, you know, there's nothing they can do to stop these things, man.
Nope.
It says, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. You know, so just laying back off the brother's lesson, man. You know, the side of these chariots is a omen of the end of Esau's kingdom, man. You know, the angels are out here doing reconnaissance missions, you know, and Esau Edom is seeing it, and they're like, oh man, something's coming, man. You know, as scriptures say, you know, the devil's fear and do tremble. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, look, man, they know what's coming. They don't know exactly how it's coming, but they know it's coming, man.
They know. And that's why NASA has a continuous live feed going 24 hours a day, man, because that's them watching the armada that's coming here, you know. And then plus you have every single year the chariot sightings are increasing more and more, and we're at a point now to where it's blatant. All right, you have crystal clear videos of the chariots. You can actually see the windows in them, like the one that was over the casino in Vegas. I don't know if y'all saw that video, you know. So the Esau is terrified, man. See, they're trying to, like you said, control the narrative to make it seem like, you know, they have, you know, control of the situation when they don't, man. They didn't make a space force for no reason, man. These niggas is terrified.
Yep.
But I got one more, and then, you know, we'll go after that. This is Revelation 11 and 18. It says that the nations were angry, and thy wrath has come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and thou, it's like it, and that thou shouldst give reward unto the servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great, and should have destroyed them which destroy the earth, man. And this is what these chariots are going to do, man. They're going to destroy you Edomites who are known as the curse of the earth, man. All right, because these chariots are coming to do two things, man. All right, to destroy and to deliver, man. All right, they're going to deliver the elect and destroy the wicked, man. Okay.
Yep.
That's right.
That's pretty much it.
That's right. Beautiful.
Con. But hey, Lord's what was edifying. Bana Yapa, a beautiful edification through the spirit. We'll go ahead and close it out by saying, Kahalayim La, Yahweh,
Bahashim, Bahashai, Bahashim, Bahadash.
A double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Mill, so that told us truth and rule well. And much respect to you brothers out there pushing this truth with our righteousness and sincerity. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. Wa abad babal.
Kwam Yasha
Kwam Yasha. Shalom.